It's the Andy and Dave Daily right here on the Muskegon Channel. I'm Andy O'Reilly. There's Dave Cackley. It's Thursday. I'd like to point something out. I got this for Christmas. This is the CACNA 1A Foundation. And CACNA 1A is... Oh, there that went.
Uh-oh. It's not breakable, evidently.
CACNA 1A. You know my little granddaughter, Elise. Our awesome miracle little granddaughter. She was born with this.
Adorable.
It's CACNA 1A. And what it is it's a deficiency in her DNA that makes her who she is. Simple, right? One little missing gene, whatever. Elise speaks away. She didn't really walk initially the way she should have and all this, but she's awesome. She's great. Everything is fine. She got she got one of these iPhone things for music for Christmas. Now she gets unlimited iTunes, and she is the coolest 12-year-old you've ever met because she's got all the kids bops. Cool. She's got all the kids bops now, all of them. Right? She made that announcement. Nice. I have all the kids bops. That's all that matters. But if you'd like to know more about the CACNA 1A Foundation, it's really something remarkable, and we'll have that sitting back there now. So people can learn more about CACNA 1A.
Very sweet.
There you go. Tell me something amazing about you. It's a great story, Dave.
I was, screw you. Forget it. I was going to tell you something. I was very productive. Yeah, I was very proud of myself yesterday because I was overly productive. In addition to, I did doing my Cracker Jack traffic reporting.
Yeah.
Knocking out all my tweets on the Twitters. Doing the podcast with you yesterday, which was good. Going countertop, knocking out a couple of kitchens there. Yep. Then after that, exhausting. You think, Dave, that's enough. You've done enough. Settle down. Take a bubble bath. Maybe enjoy a little Jameson on the rocks. No, I say no. I went to the fitness center that I got a membership to, and it's still early, so we're still working on it. So I worked out for an hour after that.
Wow.
So by 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I had nothing to do. I had all my stuff done, and I found myself just kind of like wandering around. I'm like, I don't know what to. I didn't have anything to do.
I'm going to give you a job.
I was so productive and so efficient. I didn't have anything to do after that.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a task when you find yourself minus something to do in the future. Where are you from again?
I don't want tasks. Middleville. God's country. Barry County. The county above all counties, at least in the state.
So down there in Barry County, there is there's a lawn and garden center, right?
I believe so.
Right there on the outskirts of town, by your house. We saw it.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
In that lawn and garden center, there is a giant elephant lawn thing, right?
Oh, there is?
Yard art?
I don't think I've ever been in there.
Well, I know you haven't, and it's a little weird for me for you to be from the Garden of Eden in Michigan, Barry County.
Yes.
And to not know the lawn and garden place just on the outskirts of town. So the next time you're
that's
bored
on me.
And you got nothing to do, when you're driving around in what are you driving in?
The 2012 Dodge Avenger.
That's it. I thought it was a Dart.
There you go.
When you're doing that, drive by that lawn and garden center and find out the name of it. And here's why. Because I would like to look into maybe getting one of those big, large yard elephants for the cottage here. We've got a little corner in the yard. I think it would look cool.
Okay.
So
looking to increase the value of your property? Is that what you think
like that. I don't think
giant elephant is going to do?
I think it would just be unique and cool to have in the yard.
Okay. All right.
Cindy thinks it'll scare off geese. I don't think it'll scare off geese.
Oh, okay. So it does. So it actually performs a function instead of just
perform a function. It would give me something aesthetically pleasing.
Okay. Okay. All right. That makes sense.
So if in time you're driving along in the Dodge Dart, where
Avenger, okay, you're doing it on purpose now. No.
Glance over there at the yard and garden place and tell me what the name of the place is. Could you do that for me?
As long as it's it
and I'll tell you
on
what,
the day, because
if you do that if you do that, and then we do get the elephant, I'll invite you over and you can admire it.
Now, it all depends. If, that may be the day of the greased pig contest race thing that we do weekly, because, that's what you do out in the country is
Right.
you try and wrangle up a greased pig.
I'll tell you what, if you're ever sick and you need a co-announcer for the greased pig contest, give me a call. $500.
And then there's there's the Sadie Hawkins dance.
Ooh.
That everybody,
And a water bottle for
we
the
can
door
throw out
prize?
every there you go. Every
right.
stereotypical hick thing you want to throw out there. Anything else?
Well, no. Just give me the name of that lawn garden.
Do you want to make a reference to the fine film Deliverance?
No.
You could do that.
Why would I do that?
Okay, just want to check. I don't know.
I much preferred Ned Beatty in the toy. I thought he was much better in the toy. So, okay. And of course,
I liked him in Superman.
Least we could forget the timeless classic Stroker Ace.
Yes, 100%.
Fastest chicken in the South.
Smokey and the Bandits 1 through 3 and the Cannonball Run 1 and 2. That was all that was available at the local video store too. So,
absolutely. So, all right.
That's still open. By the way,
find me the name of that lawn ornament place. Thank you.
All right.
All right. Back to it. Let's have some news.
Let's do it. Auto sales down across the U.S. Shortages of computer chips as well as other parts contributed to an 8% drop in the past year. That's the lowest level. And okay, it doesn't really matter to me. I got my 2012 Dodge Avenger. It just surpassed 190,000 miles. Wow. I could probably get another 100,000 miles out of that. A few more repairs to work on, but we're good. So again, this is another thing that's affecting other people and not me.
You have a newer car than I do, so good for you. We have a sponsor in Benton, Baker Chevy here in Muskegon on Henry Street.
Sweet.
Drove by there yesterday, and it's funny you bring this story up because I drove by there yesterday, and 5 months ago, I talked to my buddy Robin Bouchard over there, and he said, this lot will never look the same. We're never going to have a lot full of cars from people to pick from again, and this business is forever changed. I drove by there yesterday. The lot at Benton Baker Chevrolet is full.
Oh, nice.
It's full. And if you need a car, and I get it that they're expensive and it's changed. But if you need a car, there's one sitting there. I promise you that.
There you go.
All right.
Fantastic. Good to know. Way to work in the sponsors. That's the professionalism that you occasionally show on this podcast.
Hey, I want you to really stop and think about what just happened there. Not only did I get a sponsor plug in, I name dropped by the all-time professional hockey scoring record holder. All time.
Yeah.
Still, I name dropped, sponsor plug, and what else did I do that was awesome? Gave hope.
There you go. To those looking for a vehicle.
God, I'm awesome.
Well done, sir. I salute you again. All right.
Thank you.
Moving on. Donations are skyrocketing for Damar Hamlin's children's charity. Of course, the 24-year-old went into cardiac arrest during the Buffalo Bills Monday Night Football game with the Cincinnati Bengals. Hamlin started a children's toy drive when he was in college at the University of Pittsburgh. This was back in 2020. The original goal was $2,500. Donations are now nearing $7 million.
Wow.
This is awesome how it feels like, I mean, whether you were a football fan or not, it feels like the country is kind of getting behind this guy and the fact that he was doing this when he was in college. He ended up being a 6th-round draft pick. There was no idea he was going to actually have the professional career he's had already at the age of 24. But the fact that he started this and people are building upon it, I think is awesome. By the way, he remains in intensive care, but there have been some positive developments. He's only on 50% oxygen now. He was at 100%. I believe they've flipped him over to where he was on his stomach. Now he's on his back. So it's these small things, and he's got a long road ahead of him. But it's nice to see that we are seeing some positivity out of that. And what people have done from the charitable end of this has just been phenomenal and really good on everybody. That's fantastic.
The lesson here is don't wait for the tragedy. Be that person.
Exactly.
Be that person minus the tragedy. And it doesn't take much to do it.
Right. it's just one of those things. Though, when you do have that tragic situation where it does put everything in perspective. And I go back to like this game was like the pinnacle of the season at that point for Monday Night Football. I mean, this was the matchup between Cincinnati and Buffalo. Everybody was looking forward to it, and then this happened, and then that didn't matter anymore.
Yeah,
it was just about this man's life and everything surrounding that, and then the fact that the charity just ballooned. It's nice that something really super positive did come out of this, and again, prayers for him and his family, and again, we are seeing some positive developments from the medical side as well. So that's very encouraging.
All it takes is to live your life that way, and this world will be a better place.
Absolutely. Hey, speaking of football, Sunday night is football night for your Detroit Lions. The Lions-Packers game has been flexed to the coveted primetime slot to wrap up the season on NBC. Now, here's the situation. The Packers need a win to get into the playoffs. They've made an incredible run as well. The Lions need to beat the Packers, plus they also need a loss by the Seattle Seahawks, and then they will punch their ticket to the postseason. Kickoff set for 8:20 Sunday night. Lions have had a really impressive season, especially from where they were and where this franchise has been. To be on the cusp of a playoff berth, even if they don't get in, this team, the promise that you are actually seeing realized. Lions fans have not been in a situation where, oh my God, we're essentially in a playoff game now in January. It's been over half a decade. So, and it's been over 3 decades since they've won a playoff game. So inching closer.
Yeah.
We shall see what develops this weekend.
Yes, we shall. And
finally,
there are those
mm-hmm.
who are saying it's all scripted and it's over. Green Bay's going to win. Hey, there are people.
Nobody's saying it's.
Yes, they are.
They're dumb people. Dumb people. Seriously, only a moronic idiot would think this was scripted. But
okay.
Well,
there were moronic idiots at one point that thought wrestling was real too.
Yeah, but nobody over the age of 12.
I'm just saying.
So anyway, honestly, I believe the Packers are probably going to win too. It's in Green Bay. This game is a toss-up. Green Bay's got the home field advantage, and we'll see if Seattle wins and Detroit knows all they got to do is win and they're in. I think if Seattle wins, Detroit loses to Green Bay. If Seattle loses, I think the Lions pull off the upset. But again, to be continued.
Right.
Michigan beats Penn State in college hoops 79-69. They're getting ready for their tilt against Sparty on Saturday afternoon at the Breslin Center. I got a 20 spot, burning a hole in my pocket. It's actually, let's see if I got it here. Okay, I don't have 20 in my pocket right now, but I have $2. $2. That's twice as many as one. If you wanna go mano a mano. Just throwing that out.
All right,
I'll
go 20. I'll go 20 on the U of M.
You'll go 20?
I'll go 20.
All right, let's do it.
All right, you're on.
So you can spot me the 18 then. You spot me the 18.
Yeah.
All right.
But if you lose, the interest is going to be compounded hourly.
Okay. All right. Nice to know I'm working with one of the fine
a benevolent gambler.
A benevolent lender. Benevolent lender. Yes. How's the construction business / sanitation business going? Good. Okay. Gotcha. Understand. Hey, message received.
That's it? Oh, you're done. Oh, it's Jeopardy time.
That's it.
Wow,
That's it.
I thought you were going to continue to wow me.
No, that was it. I had
incredible knowledge and insight. Big screen classics for 400. Are you ready?
Okay, now we're into. Now this is my milieu.
It's going to be another 400 in the hole.
I think I did. Okay.
Gwen Verdon said she helped dub in the tapping and splashing in the title number in this 1952 film.
The tapping and splashing? 1952 film?
Do 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 do.
There would have been.
Do 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 do. Doot. Do 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 do. Doot do 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 do.
This is wrong. I'm going to guess that was.
What did you say?
Way before that. Top Hat.
Top Hat.
Is that
no,
the film?
Singing in the Rain.
Top Hat. Singing in the shit. You know what? I should have gotten that.
Yep. 22,400.
That would have made more sense. I wasn't thinking Gene Kelly. I was thinking Fred Astaire.
Well, it happens. I think.
And I saw both those in my film class back in 1995.
Wonderful. So. Was that right or before or after and how many credits were relaxation?
Oh, that was I hadn't taken relaxation yet.
Okay. Well, how many credit hours was that?
That was down there. That was actually relaxation. I think because that covered a phys ed credit, so I think that was just one.
1 credit hour. And
but my film appreciation was, I can't remember, dude. That was we're going back like 28 years.
And that's still on your student loan?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, that was money well spent, wasn't it?
It was. 100%. You can't put a price tag on that, and wait, you can.
Yeah.
All
right. See you tomorrow.
Good Lord. See ya.
Welcome back, Muskegon. Snow showers are expected today as an upper-level low moves across the state of Michigan. So let's look at your forecast brought to you by Trinity Health. First of all, you can see that upper-level low, which was in Minnesota and Iowa throughout the day on Wednesday, which is now moving into West Michigan, which will cause those snow showers, like I mentioned, throughout the day today. So your weather headlines show that as colder air moves in throughout the region today, we will change any of those rain showers that we were experiencing to snow showers throughout the day today, and especially in the afternoon hours where the snow will be most widespread. However, by the time we get to the weekend, we will likely see dry weather and even some sunshine like we saw on Wednesday. So looking at the future radar, this is 10 a.m. on Thursday, and you can see some widely scattered snow showers, especially over Lake Michigan. And as time goes on in the afternoon, those will likely become more widespread. So we will see some snow showers today, and that will continue into the evening hours and eventually move out of the region by the time we get to 8, 9 p.m. Now, the good news is we're not expecting a whole lot of snow out of this. Well, that could be bad news depending on if you like the snow or not. Expect around an inch max across West Michigan, but likely staying less than that because the ground is pretty warm and fairly wet thanks to the rain and warmer temperatures we just witnessed. And thanks to temperatures in the mid-30s today, that will keep the road surfaces warmer than freezing, which means we likely will just see wet conditions on the road, so no snow is expected to stick on the roads, thankfully. So travel should not be impacted, much if any at all, throughout the day today. So for your Thursday, expect some snow showers, but like I said, they won't be impactful, nor will we see a whole lot, and that will continue into the overnight hours as well, especially before 9 p.m., with a high of 35 and a low of 32. And honestly, after this snow round, we don't have much weather to talk about, as we will see dry weather beginning on Friday, continuing through the weekend, even with some sunshine, so it might feel like early spring out there with the sun and temperatures right around 40 degrees by this coming weekend. And that's your Thursday forecast, brought to you by Trinity Health on the Muskegon channel, and I'm Cole Woods Weather, and enjoy your day today.